Welcome back to my channel, and today I will be sharing some of my favorite lip stains, lipsticks, and lip glosses that I use during the fall season. We are going to be starting off with my red collection, and I am starting off with NYX Cosmetics Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum in the color Cranberry Splash. And what I like to do with my Lip IV gloss serums is I use them as a lip stain or lip tint. And so I go ahead and apply the gloss as you normally would, blend it in onto my lips, let it sit for a minute, and then I actually dab off a lot of the gloss or color so that it gives more of a natural look. So once I've let the gloss sit for a bit, I go ahead and take a napkin and just press my lips against the napkin to get off some of that color and make it look a little bit more natural. And then I pretty much just let this stain wear off throughout the day, and the more it wears off, the more natural it looks. And I'll show you in a second what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and rub off some more and then come back. So this is what this looks like after rubbing it off a little bit more, kind of simulating what it would look like after wearing this throughout the day. So I really do like this lip serum. Moving on to Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in the color Wild at Heart. This is 50 Wild at Heart. I also use this. It is a lip tint actually, and I really do like this because it's a more muted red. I genuinely try to um, stay away from reds that are too bright for my complexion, if that makes sense. But I do like a darker wine looking red or something that's matte or muted. So I really do like this lip stain or tint for my lips. You can wear it just the way it is, but you know, I love to make things look a little bit more natural. So we're going to go in with the napkin again. Just perfect. Love how natural looking this color is on me. I love lipsticks, but I also like to just have a natural lip look, especially since I've been toning down my makeup these days and not doing the most. So this is perfect. And here's the look after rubbing it off a little bit more. Even more natural, just looks like I just have naturally pink reddish looking lips. So absolutely love, 10 out of 10. Moving into Wet n Wild, this is a lipstick. It is in the shade 535D, and this applies really smoothly. It feels more like a lip balm than an actual lipstick. It is not as cakey or heavy as lipsticks that I own. So I do like that. I do like that this is more like lip balm. And I like that it's a muted red. Still going to use my napkin on this lipstick just to see how that looks. Still looks like all of the previous ones. It gets very natural. That's why I said this feels more like a lip balm than it does a lipstick. Very pretty. Moving into Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint. This is in the shade 20, which is a mascara tear. And this is more of a brown shade. It's a very muted, I would say, brown shade, if that's a thing, but it's not as dark. Very light pigment, but very pretty. So let's bring out that napkin and get some of this pigment off just to see how it will look as it wears off throughout the day. As you can see already, it looks a lot more natural, less red. I do love doing this with brown, it looks a lot better. I went ahead and rubbed off some more, and here is the final look with that lip tint. Moving back into NYX Lip IV, this is once again their hydrating gloss serum, and this is in the shade 5 Mocha Me Wet. This is by far my favorite lip serum from Lip IV. This is my favorite shade. I love this. As you can see, it goes on so pretty. It is perfect for my skin complexion. This is like an everyday wear for me. This is my go-to shade, but I still just let this sit, and then we go in with a napkin and take off some of that gloss and pigment just so it can look a little bit more natural. But there are days that I will just wear this out just like this, like a lip gloss, and let it naturally wear off. So here's the final look after I've rubbed it off a little bit more. This is typically what my lips look like at the end of the day or like halfway through the day when I wear this. So yeah, love it. Moving into e.l.f., this is their Glow Reviver Lip Oil, and this is in the shade Money Mauve. I like this lip gloss. It is really pretty, and you can just wear it on its own. If I'm not wearing NYX Lip IV, I am wearing this. So this is another one of my go-to, just kind of lazy days. Just grab this and go. Moving into Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This is in the shade 520 Champion. This is a really pretty chocolate brown. I would even dare to say it is moving closer to like a nude color. It's super pretty, but super light. So not as dark of a brown if you're looking for something a little bit lighter. I personally do not like the shade just the way it is, so going in with a napkin to make it look a little bit more natural. So that's just my preference. I don't think you necessarily need to do that here, but that's what I prefer. What I like to do with this particular shade is I like to do an ombre lip. And so I am going to go in and show you how I achieve that. I start off by applying the brown shade, which in this case is this one from Maybelline, their Superstay Matte Ink. And once I'm satisfied, I go in with a pink shade. In this case, I'm using NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Stockholm. I have been using this pretty much all my life. This is my favorite lip combo. This is the pink I will typically always use when doing ombre. And I just dab that in the middle of my lips on the top and bottom, and then just blend it in by moving my lips around, as you can see. And I just repeat this over and over until it looks the way I want it to look. I will occasionally go back in with some brown on the ends to just bring back that color in it to make it look more ombre, because while I'm blending, sometimes I might overblend and the pink goes all over my lips. So to do that, I'm actually going in with a darker brown because I thought it would be a better fit. And so I'm returning to the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in the shade 20. And here's the final look. I absolutely love ombre lips. I have not done them in a while, but still love the way that they look. This is definitely more date night and not really everyday wear, but it is one of my favorite things to do during the fall season, so I wanted to share with you. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you found the perfect lip shade for you or lip combo if you like the ombre look. And please recommend some shades that I can use down below, and maybe I'll come back with a second video for the fall. Bye.